Okay, let's see
Welcome
here.
back.
Hello?
Yep, welcome back.
Okay. Sorry, my router just decided to take a massive shit on itself.
Yeah, that was interesting.
There we go. Yeah, I was out for a minute there. I'm terribly sorry, everybody. Well, shit. Well, there's 4 hours of good streaming. But we should be back now. What are your plans, Mr. Delta? What do you got going on?
At least like server-wise, I'm just on a mineral run.
Okay. Okay. I like it, Picasso. I gotta refresh. Come on, let's go. Hurry up. Sorry about that, everybody.
There we are.
EvercycleSMP episode 6 part 2 now. Aha! Okay. I see now where I left off, which is good. Let's get some HV connectors. And we have learned that these do work. Like so.
Wheels of Destruction?
Yes, I've made crushing wheels.
Ah.
768 stress units, 180 FE per tick at current speeds. Okay, that's draining the power very, very quickly. Okay, we're gonna let that go and do its thing.
Okay, that was scarier. Let's just head back into the safety of the darkness.
The safety of the darkness, he says. Well, now that I got this set up.
Because I was spelunking, and I come across an open area with a skeleton in it. I'm like, okay, that's not too bad. And then immediately a creeper drops on me.
What am I up to? I am getting diamonds together. I'm running all of my ores through my machine here so that I may actually be able to supply the copper I'm gonna need. Because I realized very quickly on that I am out of copper. So yeah, copper is something that we're gonna need to go get more of. And we can go ahead and... I'm not using that currently, so what if I bump this up to 64? Okay. If I bump it back up to 128. No, 96. We're teetering.
Oh, and I ran out of torches.
Alright, we're gonna drop these guys down to 1.
That was very rude.
All of this so I can make more alternators. All this pain and suffering and agony simply so I can make more things for power.
Only so I can make things go in just more complex circles.
Yes. I like
Because
how
that is all electricity is, just very complicated circles.
You know, you're not incorrect. Also, shot number 10 of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers, dinkum and sinkum.
That'd be a good tweet, actually.
Electricity is just complicated circles, changed my mind. You know, God, can someone make that meme, please, and post it in the Discord? Please make that meme and post it in the Discord. Alright, I'm 2 out of the 3 stacks of copper spools that I'm gonna need. I have the iron rods. I have all but a half stack of iron sheets. What do you want me to meme? The dude with the coffee cup and the table and the sign. But I want it to be Delta's face. And I want it to be electricity is just really complicated circles, changed my mind. That's what I aspire and dream to have.
Like, that is a statement on par with the one I said like a couple weeks ago. The fucking if yes, then why no?
Because Delta, it's the power of yes. If you know, you know. To all of you all watching.
It also doesn't help that I'm planning on going
You did it? Oh my god. Yes.
Perfect.
I love it. I love it. Thank you, Rue. You're a saint and a scholar and a gentleman.
The funniest thing is that I plan on going into fucking computer engineering, so...
Oh, good. More complex circles. We love to see it.
Yes. it feels really illegal to have like the fucking stack upgrades. Like just placing stuff on top of normal stacks and seeing 73.
I'm gonna need another stack of iron. I'm gonna need a stack of zinc and another stack of copper. Let me see if this is gonna be enough. Let me grab these spools. Add some copper wires to it. It's 56. It's fine. I need to go get more copper. I might add Craft Tweaker in and just be like, alright, so how busted can I make the copper collection? Server side. For the, well, for the pack in general.
I just realized I'm gonna have a couple of fucking nuggets left over, and I'm not gonna be able to get that out of the system.
Do you need a nugget template thing?
No, I think I just need to make another output just to output non-blocks.
Fair. I'm getting to the point where it's just the drowsiness. The alcohol-induced drowsiness.
How do I... Oh, these drains are surprisingly easy to make. Okay.
I should have grabbed this while I was over there. The one bad thing about my system being that far away, I am going to run some underground cables eventually here when I switch over to refined. But I need to get the power system figured out first. Alternators require capacitors, which is zinc, copper, and redstone torches. So if we get the zinc bonkified down, we should be good.
I hate how these are technically different.
What do you mean technically different?
Just the two drains that I made.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I crafted one with bricks and the one with like the proper like seared bricks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, whatever like the base fucking unit is called. I'm forgetting off the top of my head.
I know what you mean.
Like the actual brick itself, not
Right.
the block. And then I crafted one with the seared bricks block, and even though they look the same, they are technically different. Let's see, I'm just gonna steal the seared drains from here. Faucets from here.
I need to bonkify these iron, and then I should be able to make 64 alternators. Which is ridiculous if you think about it.
You need a nugget and an ingot cast.
So we're gonna need capacitors, iron sheets,
Do ingot first, because that's faster.
andesite
Nuggets.
alloys, and rods.
Six more ingots.
Do I have a small cogwheel? I should.
Okay, that is now 14 blocks.
That is not even remotely close to what I wanted to do.
And because I'm too lazy to make another basin, I'm just gonna steal it from my other forge.
Huh? What
Perfect.
what the fuck? Alright, you know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna do that. We're gonna make the small cogwheel. I'm not even pressing shift. What is this doing? Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Holy shitballs. Oh!
Whoa!
I was not careful enough around live wiring. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that went through your armor as well.
That dropped me down to 0 health. Alright, so high voltage. Fucking painful.
Both in real life and in Minecraft.
So yeah, don't fuck with HV is what I've learned. I now need to figure out. I do have a pickaxe. I'm not even pressing shift. What are we? Why are we doing this? I super duper don't want to grab a whole stack's worth of whatever the fuck. What are we doing, game? Now I gotta go and put all this back, and it's gonna be a pain.
Oh, hey, buddy. There's just a zombie piglin hanging out on my island now.
Ah, fuck.
Oh.
Jesus, that went... God, there's so much damage. Alright, very carefully.
So as to not...
So as to not get the detonation. Okay. With everything in my inventory, we're gonna need all of this. And you. Alright, so we're gonna take you. Alright, while this is operational, we're just not gonna have that. That's fine. Cool, so now comes the most tedious crafting of my fucking life. What? Alright, we're up to 8 alternators. Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Hi, how are ya? How you doing? So, half of these machines are not functional currently, so that I can actually craft all what I need to craft, and then I'll put them back on to the system. This is all so I can make more power and make more electricity. So, if I were to go ahead and grab my wire relays, and do I have any more HV connectors? I don't have any more HV connectors. Let me make some HV connectors real quick. Fuck me sideways.
Do you have to kickstart it again?
I have to kickstart it again.
There we are.
There we go. So current stress units 65,000. Each one of these is going to make 180 FE per tick.
Got it.
Overstressed.
Oh. And I guess when you overstress it, it needs another kickstart.
Yep. And I have to drop this down to 1. To then...
to allow it to get started.
There we go. There we go. Each one of these is going to make 135 FE per tick. Okay, so, don't fucking touch this. Hey, look at that. So now we are generating 135 times 9 FE per tick. 135 times 9. Let me get a calculator real quick. 135 times 9 is we're making 1,215 FE per tick. And so the whole premise of now, like, I can't see what the current stress units are. I can only see what the energy output is. And I don't know if I can ponder. It's 32 RPM to operate. Rotational force. I gotcha. Determined by the input RPM. That's it. That's all it gives me.
Isn't there like a meter or something that allows you to...
So I have the goggles on that tells me how much stress units everything's taking. But to put it into perspective, at max RPM, 4 overloads the stress capacity. So 4 alternators at max RPM does more than 65,536 stress units.
There is a stressometer. It shows the stress on the current on the kinetic system.
Which is just a compass. Okay. Stand by, I can do that. Thank you for your slumber, good sir. So if I take a compass, and do I have... I don't. Cool. So if I take an andesite casing with a compass, that makes a speedometer. One more time, that makes a stressometer. Go ahead and throw a stressometer down right here. Remaining capacity, 8,960 stress units out of 65,536. So, 65,536 minus 8,960 is 56,576. Divide that by 9. Each one is using about 6,286.2 stress units at current speed. At 100 RPM, that leaves me with 6656. At 120, we're overstressed. Interesting. We're going to drop this down to 1 so that we can go ahead and re-kickstart this. Okay, at 110, we have 896 stress units remaining. So at 66,536 minus 896, divide that by 9, 7,182.222 at 110 RPM. So every 1 RPM is going to use 65.2, 65.3 stress units. Approximately.
Also, I find it hilarious that the hand crank spins with the cog.
Yes, it's just fucking going. But if I try to crank it, it's just like, no, stop. Now, I'm curious, if I add a second boiler and run it into this system, same as I have it right now, would it double my stress capacity? Would I, in theory, have, what, 128K? 130K? 65,536? 131,072 stress units. Is that... holy shit. That just fucking obliterated me. I stepped on... Fuck did I even step on? I stepped on the battery. You stepped on,
like, the... yeah, the battery. The accumulator. Technically different.
All right, so that's deadly. Oh, you know what it was? I probably hit my head on the HV line here.
That also could have.
So at 154 times 9, we're making 1,386 FE per tick. And we're just fucking sending that down the line.
Also, Moons, I think I found the most hilarious place the Endermen have placed dirt. Well, grass.
What?
Oh,
Fuck me! Holy shit! Okay. Wow, my pants and chest plate got springy.
Wait, that's what they upgraded to?
Yep.
You're gonna have to be extremely careful around those wires.
Yeah, no kidding. Anyway, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted... by my own thing. Actually, I don't even remember what the fuck I was saying. I'm gonna be real. What was I talking about? What bullshit was I spewing?
I legitimately don't remember, but I remember that I was offering to show you the funniest place where I saw Enderman placing grass.
Yes, let's go see where they've decided is a good place to place their grass. Did they update create power? Kinda, I think.
Fuck.
Oh my, it's on top of the fucking...
No, well, that one's me.
Oh. You bastard. Eh.
You're gonna have to get onto those, then jump onto the furnace.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
It's the fact that there's two of them!
This is bullshit, man! Solibus, this is a mod pack that I created. So as far as like create updates go, I'm not 100% certain if it has
the dirt was me.
But I have been, so we do have the create crafts and additions update for 1.20.1.
Just to at least, I guess, better to merge.
Yeah, so
Immersive engineering and create a bit. But.
Yeah, the whole idea was I wanted to have create or immersive engineering be the only two ways to get power. I didn't want like power or big reactors or anything like that. I simply wanted immersive engineering or create, so we had to make something like this where it's these big machines to create energy.
Also, just gonna make it a bit of whenever I show up here, I'm gonna place a dirt.
I hate you.
My only stipulation is that I can't break or place any blocks other than the dirt.
You know what? Fair enough. I'm too tired to deal with it. My alcohol-induced need for slumber.
Probably should just get off for the night, honestly.
Nah, it's fine. It's only 10:40 at night. Create is a very fun mod. I'm finally understanding it more and more as time goes on. I think my biggest thing is understanding how everything works together. I'm sorry, what the fuck is this success rate bullshit? It's like, oh, it might turn into the thing you want it to.
You know, I didn't think about it, and I traveled to a waypoint with one of like the advanced villagers, and the bad omen did not pop, so I'm not complaining.
Fair enough.
Although to fix this, just in case it wants to activate when I walk back into the thing, I'm gonna find a cow.
That is fair, though. And thank you, Soul Abyss, for the follow. Much appreciated. Enjoy yourself, the emoticons, and everything that comes with it. Welcome to the Lunar Legion. I hope you stick around for a while. Legio Aderna Derna Vitrix. Victory.
So it feels weird that you could just cure bad omen with a bucket of milk.
You know, there are worse things that you could do with a bucket of milk, to be completely honest.
Jar.
I mean, yes, I do still need to get a cow in a jar for Ben. Just to be like, hey, I got you this present. Why is it a whole ass cow in a jar? What the fuck did you do to this cow?
Don't mind me, skeleton.
I know there's a more efficient way to put all of this into this, but honestly, I can't be bothered right now. I'm too fucking drunk. We still got 38 more to go, boys. But we've made a good chunk of them. So, I mean, Lava production's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, you're probably gonna need to expand that, depending on how quick it consumes lava.
So, getting it started's not the problem, it's keeping it going is the problem. Needing some power. I'm planning for the future. The idea is to eventually link all 4 of our nations together. So I've got 4 people on the server, Mr. Delta, obviously. And then we got Boone and Ben are on the server as well. And the goal is to connect everybody together somehow. Whether that be through trains, whether that be through teleporters. I mean, we have waystones. So we are technically getting together as far as like with waystones, but I want a more physical connection, if that makes sense. And, you know, just building up our nations, building up our towns, building up these massive structures for all of us. Yeah, no, trains are more fun to do.
And of course, I made my own building 10 times harder by building underwater.
Listen, we'll have to make a subway. And, you know, honestly, we're gonna have to sit here and we're really gonna have to consider. We can make sandwiches because we have the Croptopia mod. We could make a subway in the subway. So, I mean, you know, that's pretty nifty. $29 more to go. We've made 27 so far, plus the other 9.
Day 15. Give it up for day 15.
Day 6, part 2. I say again, it's day 6, part 2. I've been streaming for 5 hours. I'm 10 shots deep. We're having a time. It's one of the times of all time, you know what I mean?
No, sir. I want you to go back.
But, I mean, to be fair, 10 shots over the course of 5 hours is not that bad. Like, I'm still extremely coherent. Obviously, I was able to fucking put this shit together.
With some accidents along the way.
Okay, listen, I'm not used to having to worry about the electric lines above my head. I'm still very used to Grimwood. I haven't done a plug for Grimwood in a while. You know what? If you guys want to join Grimwood, discord.gg/GrimwoodMC or GrimwoodSMP. Those are the links for you guys. Go show them some love. They deserve it.
Is there like a Grimwood command?
Not on my streams anymore. But yeah, dsc.gg/GrimwoodSMP. Go show them some love if you guys want a vanilla-ish experience with dungeons and all kinds of other fun stuff in there. You know, it's a pretty fun space. Everyone's really nice over there, and I think you guys would have a good time. $18 more to go, Delta. We're almost there. I've made 46 so far. I'm gonna have all of the alternators.
Honestly, I think by like the 20th one, I probably would have started trying.
Listen, I can't be bothered to automate making a stack of them. Is the goal. I can't be bothered. Like, I'm too drunk to automate it, but I'm not drunk enough to sit here and just fucking do this and talk to chat. Speaking of which, if you guys accumulate 5,000 channel points, that is the dehydrate. If you want to make me take a shot, again, that's partially how we got here. The other part of it was I pre-gamed a little bit, if you want to call it that. Reminder, don't touch power lines. Thank you, Solibus. Thank you, because I was about ready to press the space bar. Like, legitimately, I was gonna press the space bar and be like, is it still a hot wire or is it a cold wire? Are we still transmitting electricity? Are we good?
The best way to test if your electricity is still on.
Exactly. Bro almost took the easy way out. You can't call it that, Boone.
we don't have toasters in this mod, Boone.
Now you need to learn the fucking Nirvana. Anytime we make that kind of a joke. That's really fucked up, but honestly, don't fucking care. Oh god, gallows humor. I played that yesterday on stream. Tells you how much I was paying attention, honestly. I was just vibing, bro. I was like, good music. 5 more Delta and I'm done. Good music, he says. Aight. Bro, dude, you don't give yourself enough credit. You do very well on the guitar. Better than I can. So my mom, for Christmas, we got her a bass guitar last year. And, so we're sitting there and she's like, can you tune this for me? Because I dabbled in music when I was in, like, middle school. I played the violin of all instruments. I know I'm getting so many women by playing the violin. It's actually I'm drowning in it, man. But she was like, you know, can you tune this for me? So I take her bass and I just start picking out Seven Nation Army just by ear from memory. Just pick out Seven Nation Army, the two. You know, the dun 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 dun, and then dun 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 dun. That's all I was able to pick out, and she's like, "Well, how could you do that?" Like, fuck, I don't know, Mom. You fucking birthed me. Fucking figure it out, I guess. Like, figure it out, I guess. I don't know. Autism. Fuck.
Yeah, I was about to say, the answer is mental illness.
And then she was like, yeah, so I took an autism and ADHD test, and I tested for ADHD, but I didn't test for autism. And I'm like, and you wonder where the fuck I get it from? Like, first of all, have you seen yourself in the mirror recently? Second of all, like, OCD is 100% a symptom. The answer... Should I make a quotes channel over on Lunar? Is that something I need to do now?
Yes.
Alright, create channel. Quotes. Create channel. Alright, you have a quotes channel now, Boone. Congratulations, have a great day. Bye, have a good time. That's one of the quotes of all time. Orb. Touchy. Takes a step towards the fucking power lines.
Live wire.
Yeah. Alright. Touchy. Now I need to make a fucking, like, safe way up to the next level of the building without touching the live wires running through the center of the building. Man, you're really funny. Where'd you get that from? Autism.
Autism and mild PTSD.
Yeah, no, honestly. Fucking, I was clearing out the forest. I was listening to a podcast while I was clearing out the forest to make the land available for today's stream. And fucking, I kept hearing what sounded like footsteps in the apartment. You want to talk about PTSD? I fucking cleared the apartment. Like, I grabbed my sidearm and cleared the apartment. It is what it is. It's fine. I'm okay, I think. Fuck it, we're making it 11. We had a nice even number.
Huh?
We're making it 11 now. Pour one out for the homies. I'm half a bottle of vodka in. Jesus Christ. Cheers.
Honestly, side note, when I first saw the dehydrate redeem, I genuinely thought it was like salt water.
I did that when my parents left for a convention 2 hours away, and when I heard voices in the house, only to realize, dude, I would freak the fuck out if I heard voices. Like, I'm already not okay enough. If I started hearing voices, I'd honestly believe that I had fucking lost it. I mean, like, this is it. I've obviously fucking lost it. I'm going insane. Rum over vodka? Yes. I would take rum. However, not sponsored, but Western Sun's Prickly Pear Vodka. Fucking... You mix that shit with Sprite, you can't taste it. It's 30%, and you only feel it when you go to stand up. A 25 auto? What the fuck? I'm sorry, does your dad have a little senorita pistol? Like, I need to know what this 25 is. Because if he has a little senorita pistol, I fucking love that. Water. I fell. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
I just love it when you just say shit and I just look over the stream to see what you mean.
Oh, shit, fuck, water. No, I legitimately cleared a 920 square foot apartment. His EDC is a Striker 9mm. The 25 is his dad's old pistol. Dude, I need a picture. Because my EDC is a fucking 9mm, obviously. Like, I have it on my desk right now, so... My EDC is a Canic Meat MC9 9mm with a Olight Valkyrie PL2 Mini. Olight Valkyrie PL Mini 2, sorry. I know my stuff. But, like, I'm rocking and rolling with fucking hollow points, so... Yeah. If it's cold out, if it's cold and I'm wearing a big jacket, my EDC is a Glock 22 and 40 Smith & Wesson because 9mm kills the body, but 45 kills the soul. You gotta make sure they don't come back as a lich. And then I have my bedside, which is my AR. And then the gun case has my 30-06, so.
Yes, on the first quote.
Hold on, let me grab this real quick. So, my 30-06, I load it with this. This is steel case 30-06, but you'll notice it has a little red tip. I don't know how well it's going to come up on cam here. Let me switch over to cam view so I can actually see what the hell's going on real quick. And let me reopen OBS. So it's got a little red tip. It's kind of hard to see, but you can kind of see the little red tip there. That little red tip is plastic. It's a little plastic red tip. Because these are hollow point 30-06. Oh, we got a bot. We got a bot. Boone, you know what to do. So just for comparison, okay, we're going to compare... I have a 22 revolver I got from my grandfather. Dude, 22 is such an easy shoot. I love it. I fucking love 22. Just how easy of a shoot it is. So, alright, here's 9mm, right? Fuck, I'm dropping bullets. So we have a 9mm jacketed hollow point, right? You know, standard brass case, 9mm, right? Kind of little itty bitty dude. Little itty bitty dude. Here's the 30-06 jacketed hollow point in comparison
Oh.
To a 9mm jacketed hollow point. DMs? Bet. So yeah, there's the difference between my hunting rifle and my EDC. And then I have a 50 cal around here somewhere. If you ever wanted to know why Moons can't hear, why Moons has severe hearing damage. Where the fuck? I had it too. I know exactly where. Like, it's in this room. One sec. I gotta find this now. It's gonna bug me if I don't find it. There it is. I found it. Okay. Now, this is a demilled 50 BMG. Okay? So, remember, 9mm and 30-06, right? You know, difference between the two, right? Okay, now we're gonna take 30-06 and we're gonna make it look like a baby. Next to 50 BMG. I don't like here's the 9mm again. In comparison to the 50 BMG. Now, we can see that it's demilled, it's got the holes in the side, it does not have a primer in it. Alright, this is not a live round. The other two are live rounds, but 30-06 is a big-ass round, alright? Like, 30-06 is what your grandpappy was storming the beaches of Normandy with, and it dwarfs in comparison to the fucking 50 cal. Alright, so you have a 30 caliber versus a 50 caliber projectile. That means 50 caliber is a 1/2 inch in diameter versus a 30 caliber is 1/3 of an inch in diameter, or 0.3 inches in diameter, something like that. 9mm is 9mm in diameter. It's the only time the United States will ever use the metric system is to use calibers, by the way. But yeah, so I wish I had a 7.62, because 7.62 by 39 NATO was one of the two calibers that I shot. Well, okay, so I've shot 22, 9mm, 40 caliber, 45, 30-06, 308 Win Mag, 300 Win Mag, or I'm sorry, 308, 300 Win Mag, and 50 BMG. The M2 Browning 50 caliber machine gun is a piece of equipment that I fucking adore. Okay, like, I love that gun. I love the Madus. My ears, on the other hand, don't love this gun. Because, so, for the new people around, specifically Soul, I did 2 years in the United States Army in the National Guard for the 29th Military Police Company. And, I was a machine gunner, right? That was my job. I was an MP, but I was a gunner. So MPs, when in combat, will take on one of 4 roles. You'll have a designated marksman. You'll have a vehicle driver, which is usually the squad element leader will be the driver. Or they'll be the radio operator. So you can be one of the two. You can be a radio guy or a car guy. And then you'll have the lowest man on the totem pole or the biggest guy be the machine gunner. Now, I'm 6 foot tall. And when I was going through, I was like 210 pounds of fucking muscle. So they were like, you're going to be a gunner because you're 6 foot 210 and you're built like a brick shithouse. I was like, all right, cool. This motherfucker turns into Stone Cold Steve Austin at Rev when he doesn't hear me. I swear, all he said, what? Yeah, no, like legitimately, I have medically diagnosed hearing damage from the military, which is fine. I mean, I don't need to hear, right? Gabby might have some words about that, but it's fine. But yeah, so the M2 Browning, being the 50 caliber machine gun, was one of the weapons that I was trained to use. I had 3... That signing bonus wasn't worth... Bro, I didn't see a penny of my 20,000. I didn't see a fucking penny of my 20,000, which is bullshit. But it's fine. It's fine. I'm still fighting the VA, but that's a different story for a different day. So, they were like, cool, you're gonna learn how to use the M9. You're gonna learn how to use the M4 carbine. We had the A3 variants, which were remilled A2s. So the M4A1 was a fully automatic carbine. The M4A2 was a 3-round burst fire carbine. The A3s, they remilled the A2s to go back to being fully automatic. And so that's how we got the A3s. So I was trained on the M9 by Beretta, the Colt M4A3, the M249 Saw, the M240 Bravo, which is the 249 Saw's bigger brother. The 249 is chambered in 5.56 by 39. The 240 Bravo is chambered in 7.62 by 45, I want to say. I think it's 7.62 by 45. Because it's not 7.62 by 39, because 7.62 by 39 is specifically Russian. I believe it's 7.62 by 45 NATO. And then I got trained on the M2 Browning. So I got trained on basically all 3 machine guns that the Army has to offer to MPs. I wish I had shot a minigun. That was the only gun that I was like, I want to fucking shoot this so bad. I like how we're like 5.5 hours in and we're just getting to Moonstock's military again. But yeah, so the 50 cal, when I was going through training, we did not have over-the-ear electronic headphones. We had little rubber earplugs, which I still have. They're in a duffel bag somewhere because I'm going to need this piece of equipment that the Army issued me at some point in the future. Every veteran knows the duffel bags. Even if I can't fit into my uniforms anymore because I've gained 50 pounds. So I do all that, and the 50 cal fucking shatters my hearing because of these rubber earplugs. So I can't hear between 900 and 1400 megahertz. Because that's the same frequency my tinnitus is in, so I can't hear that frequency. Yeah. Fuck it, we're going to 12. This is my last shot of the night, guys. If you do dehydrate, I will refund you the points. But this is my last shot of the night. I'm 2/3 of a bottle of vodka in. Fuck. Okay. Last one, boys and girls. Dink 'em and sink 'em. Cheers, everybody. But yeah. The M2 Browning's great because it has the cyclic rate of a fucking sewing machine, and I love it. It just goes. There's a video of a German soldier, I want to say, firing the M2, and all the Americans are like, dude, it's a machine gun. Fucking use it like one. And he's like, all right, cool, yeah, I'll do that. And then he just starts fucking laying into it. And most of the time, the people fucking put, Schönes Erika over it. So everybody knows the fucking song, even if you don't know, the name of the song. Schönes Erika is auf deine bist fein nicht Fieberleit und das heißt Erika. That song. Is what they'll fucking put over this German soldier shooting the M2 Browning. But yeah, let me get back to the live scene here. Still in full cam? Yeah, I gotcha. Gotcha. Nah, never mind. Yeah, Moon's got it. I'm still here. Mostly.
So, I've been looking at a lot of like D&D lore again.
Oh, dude. All right. I'm here for it.
Like one of like my more favorite things to like look at is this empire called Netheril.
Okay.
Basically, like in the setting that it's in, it's like the premier magical civilization.
Okay.
And basically, just like the people who created most of like the modern wizard spells that are used in the setting.
Gotcha.
And like fell from their own hubris, like classic fucking ancient history stuff.
Right.
The funniest little thing to like sort of demonstrate the power that they held is this so there's this one wizard that was like among them called Karsus. Cause their fall, we can get into it another day.
Dude, I've wanted to do a D&D campaign for so long. The last time I did D&D was basic. I've wanted to get into a campaign for so long. Anyway, go. Please tell your story.
The funniest thing, so like Karsus, like he's trying to find a way to like help Netheril with its crisis. Like they're fighting a type of creature that things like they're trying to find a way to stop these creatures from destroying their land, basically.
Okay.
And this one wizard, Karsus, like he goes through a bunch of different things, and one of the things that he tries is something that he calls heavy magic.
All right.
And according to a very old lore, like it's basically like this bit of like, I guess like floating gelatinous stuff that he can imbue magic with.
Okay.
The use that he ended up using it for, like at least like during like testing and stuff, almost caused his city to fucking collapse.
As it happens in D&D, you're sitting there and you're having a great time, and then all of a sudden, fuck, the magic has caused the city to burn down. Cool.
And so he's just like, oh shit, I need to get this thing away before my city collapses into the ground. Because for also a bit of context, they had the Netherese had like flying cities that were just like propelled by magic. and the thing that he was doing ended up almost causing his city to fall to the ground.
Yeah,
and so he's just like, "Oh shit! I need to get this out of here now."
not the greatest of things.
He does, and that bit of heavy magic falls to the ground. And let me see. This is an actual quote from the lore. It plummeted to the high forest. Wolgreth, a renegade arcanist living in the area, was slain and turned into a lich when Karsus' heavy magic absorbed his life energies.
Again, 45 kills the soul. You need to make sure they don't come back as a lich.
Ironically enough, you saying that reminded me of it.
9mm kills the body, 45 kills the soul. Gotta make sure they don't come back as a lich.
But just like that's like my more like favorite thing to like, just because like one, it's funny. Like it is a bit funny because it's like normally like lichdom is like this whole process that you have to go through, just like fucking creating a phylactery, fucking doing spells and shit to like kill to kick yourself and come back and just not die anymore. But this one little blob of magic that didn't even work how Karsus wanted it to was able to just make someone a lich.
He was like, you know, let's see if this works. And then all of a sudden, oh fuck, that's not good. That's really not good.
He basically created an elephant's foot.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go, and you guys have good luck with that. Fuck, I got a thing that I gotta do. See ya.
The funniest part about it is that sort of fits for Karsus. Like he found like another way to like try and defeat the enemies of Netheril, and that also did not work, and yeah, that caused the collapse of Netheril.
Ooh, that looks like it hurt. Fuck, that sucks, dude. Anyway, I gotta go. I got a thing.
Well, the last one killed him.
Oh, you know, that kind of sucks, not gonna lie. Like, death, not good, bro.
Yeah, stealing power from a god doesn't really go well.
You know, listen, the hubris of man.
Truly.
Truly the hubris of man. Alright, let me not shock myself to death. And, I've got the base layer down for this. I just need to add all the detail works and all that fun stuff.
Like, I could, like, explain, like, Netheril stuff, like, in, say, like, a podcast episode, but especially since I'm not sure if you're gonna remember, like, any of this fucking lore that I'm telling you.
I'm 100% gonna remember it. I will say, I'm okay. I will remember what happens in the morning, what happens tonight. I will remember. I'm not that drunk. I'm knocking stuff over on my desk, but I'm not that drunk. I've been that drunk before. This is not it.
Well, I more just meant like generally, not just because drunk.
Yeah, I know my limits. We're good. We're okay.
But yeah, like I could probably like go into like a more, I guess, deep dive of Netheril stuff on like a podcast episode, but like at least like explaining lore. Like I just enjoy it. Like just reading up on D&D lore. Because there is a lot.
Oh, I have not checked DMs. One sec. It is the little Senorita pistol. Made in Italy. Yes. The Titan 25 auto. I mean, to be fair, it is a cordless hole puncher. It is a cordless hole puncher. It will do what it is designed to do.
It's also just, I like how like it's like different lore just like,
This whole
keeps, like,
puncher
cropping,
is wild.
just like keeps cropping up in different places because that now Lich Wolgrith appears again in a different book, and it basically explains what became of him.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, after Karsus' death, like people started worshiping him as a god. Like I guess like the idea of him as a god, because like people get cults of personality and shit, like fucking
Right.
And when you single-handedly cause the collapse of an entire civilization, yeah, it's understandable that people would try to claim you're a god.
Even though he's probably sitting there in the afterlife like, man, what the fuck are these fucking weirdos doing?
That itself is actually up to debate. But regardless of that, that's an entirely different puddle.
God damn it. I touched the electric lines. I'm trying to avoid doing that by any means necessary, and it's just not working.
You are now very accustomed to the weight of your percent S.
Yes, it now has thorns, apparently. Which piece of armor got thorns from me fucking eating shit? My chest plate now has well, no, my pants also have thorns. Where are my shoes?
There's always the map.
There we go.
Damn, those went far.
Yeah, no kidding.
But yeah, so like this little cult of personality, this little cult forms around Karsus and like, around sort of what became of his body.
Okay.
And Wolgrith, the guy turned Lich, appears again to since he couldn't get revenge on Karsus, he basically ended up tearing apart that cult and just moved into the area to make sure like no one ever went there again. And a long time later, someone else, surprisingly also named Wolgrith, came by and I think defeated him. But I'd have to like read through the lore specifically again. But like the two Wolgriths fight for a while, and the normal Wolgrith, the second Wolgrith, gets killed by his bodyguard. And eventually the Lich dies at a later date.
Fuck. I'm trying to.
Oh, apparently he still lives because his phylactery didn't die. It just says it's in the hands of a god now, by his phylactery. So, that's neat.
Fuck. Shit, how do I do this? Like, I want to use a slab and then a trapdoor, 3 trapdoors. Ah, god damn it. Fuck, how to... I'm having a crisis. Don't mind me. I'm having a builder's crisis, if that makes any amount of sense. See how a slab would look? Alright, I'm gonna test that. I have a crafting table over here. I mean, let me make a few of them in case it does look good, and then we'll go from there. Because if it looks good, then I'm gonna keep using it. Because then I do still need to grab. Let me make sure it's in my system here. So I'm basing everything off of the previous buildings that we've had, right? So we've got all these different, like, really nice archways. And I do want to do something with that. Now, the most I've done is a 2-block wide archway. Which is... right here. So that's what a 2-block wide archway would look like. I'm pointing at it like you all can see what the fuck I'm pointing at. So this is kind of what I'm thinking of with the 2-block wide archway, but with a 5-block, that's where I'm kind of like, I don't know, bro. That might not be what we're after. So let me grab this and one of these. Also, I need to check on the toast farm. How's our toast doing?
That has to be full by this point.
Oh no, it's at 6.5k though. Because we can hold 640 stacks, which 640 times 64. 1 sec. Is 40,960. We have 6.5k. So we're a percentage. I can't do that math right now. But we're a percentage of the way there. Oh yeah, no, that's not gonna work at all. That's not going to work. So we're going to keep these guys as is. From a distance, it'll look okay. Yeah. Yeah, from a distance, it'll look all right. I should have grabbed more oak logs while I was at it. Oh well. We don't need these guys, so we'll go ahead and drop these guys and these guys in. That's a loaf of bread. I don't think I can make roofs with a loaf of bread. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Smaller archways on the sides, larger archways in the middle. Width that looks... That's pretty good. What do you think?
Ooh. Yeah, I really like it.
A lot of natural light, because big windows. Jesus, it's 11:33 at night. Gabby's probably fucking passed out. Is anyone still live? Dux is still live. Not even Blue's live? Let me see here. Who be streaming Minecraft? Terrorizer's live.
Oh. I'm surprised he's up.
Right? It's probably like 3 in the morning for him. There's a dude that's done 9,700 days of hardcore.
$9,700.
Yeah, 9,700 day hardcore. What the hell?
Minecraft even been out for that long?
Protect against the explosions.
I didn't realize
No, that has to be.
Droid was streaming. Damn, Droid streaming. Jesus. All right. I didn't realize Droid still streamed Minecraft. I thought he was doing all the kind of shit with Smitty.
Like maybe 9,700 days in game.
Yeah,
but...
yeah. I think that's what the guy was saying. It was 9,700 in-game days. Where is he? Where is he? Where'd he go? I kind of want to see 9,700 days by Carl Crafts. Carl Crafts, what are we doing? What are we doing here?
And they both break. So, you gotta make sure one's enabled and not the other is what I found. Especially when it's 2 AM, I'm shouting at stream, I haven't forgotten to close my office windows. I've definitely had that a few times, where I've not closed any of my windows,
Alright, let's see here. All right, we can raid them. Cool. Some people have raid restrictions for number of people going in, but Carl Crafts is who we're going to raid out to. They're playing some Minecraft right now with 9,700 days. Right, yeah, 9,700 days of hardcore MC. So go show them all the love and support you guys have been showing me over the last 5.5, 6 hours that we've been streaming. And no stream tomorrow. Gabby and I are having a lovely little date night. We will be back Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. No stream Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday. So enjoy, everybody. Have a great evening. Have a great Memorial Day weekend. And I'll see you guys Sunday for the next stream. Thank you, Soul. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. As always, I love you and I'll leave you. And I'll see each and every one of your lovely faces in the next one. Peace out, everybody.